Today we will be making baked chicken nuggets. Using leftovers to make a completely different meal is a great way to save time and money, reduce waste, and keep the whole family happy and healthy. Remember, always store leftovers as soon as possible and only keep them for a few days in the refrigerator, or you can freeze them for a few months. When purchasing large amounts of frozen meat at once, which is a great way to save money, you can divide it up based on what you will use for your weekday meals. For our recipes today, we're going to take our chicken and prepare two different dishes. One will be chicken nuggets and the other a stir fry. In this case, we're going to cut 1.5 pounds of chicken into nuggets and 1 pound into strips for our stir fry. Keep the prepared chicken in the refrigerator for up to 2 days. A little handy tip that you may not know, you can portion out your leftover chicken and save it in the freezer for up to 9 months. Chicken is one meat that you can buy a large quantity of when it's on sale and bring it home and package it into smaller containers and freeze or cook it and freeze it for later use. To prepare our baked chicken nuggets, we need 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken, 1 cup of ready-to-eat cornflakes, crumbs, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of Italian herb seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. We're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees and lightly grease a baking dish or cookie sheet and set it aside. We're going to cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. When cooking, it's important to remember that you need to wash your hands often. After we cut this chicken, we're going to wash our hands with warm soapy water so that we are not going to have any cross-contamination occur when we get to the next steps in our recipe. Cross-contamination occurs when we have raw meat or chicken juices and mixed with cooked food or foods that are not typically cooked, such as raw vegetables, raw fruit, breads, or cereal. Place the cornflakes in a plastic bag and we're going to crush them to form crumbs. This is a great way to have your kids come in and help you out in the kitchen. We're next going to add the seasonings to our cornflake crumbs. Once you've added the seasonings to the cornflake crumbs, just kind of shake the bag gently to kind of mix all of the seasonings up together. Next, you will add a few pieces of chicken at a time to the crumb mixture and bread the chicken. We're going to take our coated pieces of chicken and place them on the cookie sheet that has been greased for baking. Try not to get the pieces of chicken too close together. And repeat the process until all of your nuggets have been coated and placed on the cookie sheet. We're going to place our chicken nuggets in the oven and bake for 12 to 14 minutes. While our chicken nuggets are baking, we've taken the remaining 1 pound of chicken and sliced it up for stir fry. By cooking 2 meals at once, we will save time and money. So let's get started on our stir fry. Once our skillet is warm, we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and our 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Once our garlic is slightly brown, we will add our chicken strips to cook them. And we didn't season our chicken, but if you would care to season your chicken, you're welcome to use whatever seasonings to this recipe. We've added our chicken that's been cooked to the pan. Next, we will add our 1/2 teaspoon of sugar and our soy sauce, also our vegetables, we're going to mix everything together and let it heat up and soften the onions and the bell peppers. And in a few minutes time, this will be ready. We're going to serve this with cooked brown rice and then also some fresh cut up vegetables and fruit. Now this recipe did call for ginger. We did not use it, but if you do have ginger in your pantry or spice cabinet, you're more than welcome to do it. We're going to plate up our stir fry with some brown rice. So brown rice is a great way to incorporate more whole grains and complex carbohydrates into our diet. It does require more liquid and about 40 to 45 minutes of cooking time. We'll bring it over and serve our stir fry with some fresh vegetables and some fresh fruit to round out our healthy meal. Now that our chicken nuggets are cooked, we've plated them up on our plate with some fresh cut cucumbers, some grated tomatoes, and some fresh cut up fruit. For those of you who may have kids that like to dip their chicken nuggets in a sauce, we have salad dressing here, low-fat ranch, and honey mustard, which is low-fat as well, and you can enjoy your healthy meal that we've made. We have cooked once and we will eat twice. Tonight we have our baked chicken nuggets for supper. Tomorrow night our chicken stir fry. So come on, let's build a healthy meal.